Good evening, Craps fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. It's time for the last Saturday night game of 2019 of exciting Humboldt Crabs baseball. This is Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner, and we're here to bring you all the action tonight. The second to last game of the season as the Crabs take on the Pacific Union Financial Capitalists. Having lost to the Capitalists last night, Crabs looking for revenge tonight with their ace on the mound, Kyle Persmile. Liam?
Yeah. Looking for revenge, and I think Kyle Prusmeyer is just the guy to deliver that revenge with a good outing tonight.
Let's hope so. They're Robin Guyver and the manager of the PufCaps are out there exchanging lineup cards with the umpires, so we're almost ready to go. They had a short pregame ceremony to honor outgoing Crabs president Bill Ruff, who is finishing his third year as member of the Crabs, and he'll be replaced by David Sharp, who will be taking over in November as the new Crabs board president.
Yeah, Bill Ruff really was instrumental in bringing the new bleachers into the ballpark and getting us a new booth. So we thank him for all that, all the new things that he has brought to the ballpark this season. It's been good additions to the ballpark.
Band is here tonight, as they will be tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, the final game of the season. It's been a great season, but it's all coming to an end tomorrow, and then 10 months of darkness and void and despair until baseball starts again next May 31st, probably.
Yep. First weekend in June, usually.
First weekend in June.
Yep. It's going to be sad. Usually after the last game, you get a little bit of end-of-the-season blues, and eventually you get over it, but it's a little bit sad after a while because
we're just used to being here
what
so
do I
much
do
and
with
seeing each
myself?
other every day, and then we don't see each other for 10 months. I'll see you around school. But
yeah, I'll see you around
when
school.
When it was Hoke and I just didn't see him that much after the off season.
It's not being here and driving past the ballpark during the winter when the weather is bad and looking at the ballpark with the tarps over it.
Yeah,
it's a sad sight.
It's like the ballpark's in hibernation.
Yep, not seeing baseball. But we're just going to enjoy the last few games we have and the last bit of time
here now.
We have together this season.
That's right. All right, why don't we do the lineups for the folks?
Yes. For the visiting PufCaps, leading off for them will be the center fielder Coleman Brigman. Batting second will be the shortstop Dawson Brigman. Batting third will be the right fielder Mac Bingham. Batting fourth will be the designated hitter Dalton Bowling. Batting fifth will be the third baseman Devereaux Harrison. Batting sixth will be the first baseman Nathan Mortarella. Batting seventh will be the catcher Eton Cloyd. Batting eighth will be the left fielder Caden Matheny. Batting ninth will be the second baseman Will Worthington. And on the mound for the PufCaps will be Aaron Roberts, who I believe started last night third base.
He was in, he was in the field last
somewhere.
night. He was at first base last night.
First base. So, yeah, the starting first baseman last night for the PufCaps will be on the mound tonight.
All right, for our Crabs, Riley Cleary leads it off in center field. Jalen Smith bats second at second base. Coco Figueredo at third base bats third, and Damian Henderson in right field bats cleanup. Bryce Kirk, the DH, bats fifth. Ryan Higgins at first base bats sixth. Carter Booth in left field bats seventh. Daniel Carasoza, who pitched great last night, will be at shortstop in bat eight. Mott Masio, who just joined the team from the B-52s last night, will bat ninth and catch. And on the mound, the aforementioned Kyle Prusmeyer. Prusmeyer, as I noted, is pretty much the Crabs' ace, although Campbell's had a great season too. But Prusmeyer comes in with a record of 3-1, ERA of 1.27. In 35 and a third innings pitched, he's given up 27 hits, 5 earned runs. He's walked 2 and struck out 33 batters. So some great numbers for Kevin Prusmeyer. And he will probably be pitcher of the year given the number of innings he's pitched and the consistency of his pitching throughout the season.
Yeah, after the game tomorrow, we will be bringing you the end of the season awards, which is always interesting to see who wins. There's always a lot of competition for offensive player of the year and pitcher of the year, and it'll be interesting to see who gets those awards. It's going to be fun.
All right, we're ready for the national anthem. The band's queuing up. The players are all out on the field, and we're ready to go for that. All righty. We are ready to go. Kyle Prusmeyer on the mound for the Crabs. It'll be Matt Massio catching, Riley Higgins at first, Jalen Smith at second, Coco Figueredo at third, Daniel Carasoza at short, Carter Booth in left, Riley Cleary in center, and Damian Henderson's in right field. They are throwing out the first pitch as we speak.
It's going to be umpire Brandon Coburn, who's umped plenty of games this season. Also the assistant baseball coach for College of the Redwoods.
Now, right down the middle with a strike. Nice pitch. I don't know if it's a strike on his strike zone, but
I think you would call that a strike.
It's a strike generally.
He threw out Brad Morgan in one of the games earlier this season, who is the head coach
I remember
of
that.
College of the Redwoods, so it was a bit funny to see that. I don't know if he'll come back on the staff next season after doing that, but we'll see.
I'm sure it's all worked out.
Yeah. BMO is not too upset over that.
Okay, so the first pitch is thrown out. The overcast has come into the park tonight. We had a beautiful, gorgeous day on the North Coast. It was in the 70s in Eureka all day. And but around 5:30 or 6 o'clock, which is common when it's a warm day, the fog started to roll in. And not really foggy at the ballpark, but definitely overcast and cooled off. So a comfortable evening at the ballpark, not sunny like last night, but still nice night to watch some baseball. And actually it'll be warmer tonight than it was last night because it is overcast. But the lights are on already.
Yeah. We haven't had too many overcast
We haven't had
games.
any this season, really, just a few. We had some seasons where it was just endless overcast all through July, and that was more common. But global climate change works for us.
I think early in the season we had the most overcast
and cold. It was cold the first couple weeks.
And then it's really been very sunny and warm.
Yeah. All right, so Kyle Prusmeyer taking his warm-up pitches. The Crabs took a tough loss last night, losing 6-2 was the final score. Isn't that right?
Yes.
They got 2 runs in the first, and they were shut down after that by his last name was Kennedy, was the pitcher last night. I forget his first name, Gavin Kennedy.
Gavin Kennedy. He was very good.
And then
settled down.
And also Max Meyer, both pitched great for the Capitalists, and they ended up winning the game 6-2. So the Crabs won 2 out of 3 earlier this season when the Capitalists were here. So now the teams are tied at 2-2. 2 more games left.
Yep, let's enjoy them.
All right, let's do that. Here's Coleman Brigman to lead it off. He was 0 for 5 last night. And the first pitch from Prusmeyer is a fastball high. The 1-0. Misses down and in, 2-0.
I'm just going to do like a radio title here for a second. I want to get to like the first bat or 2 before.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 2-1. That pitch was thrown harder than his first 2 pitches. That one had a pop to it when it hit the mitt. 2 balls and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. 1 away.
A birthday shout out set up to the booth. Say happy birthday to the best sister ever. We love you. Love Naya, Isla, and Bailey.
And fill in ball 0, strike 0. Ball 0.
Here's Dawson Brigman.
And now played for the PufCaps, the shortstop, number 5, Dawson Brigman.
Brigman, the shortstop in tonight's game. He didn't play last night.
Very good. You're doing good. Cool.
Here's the pitch. Fastball misses low and outside. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. In there for a strike at the knees. 1-1. Tonight's umpires. Stephen Young is at home plate. J.J. Norton at first. And Danny Norton is over at third. There's a pitch that misses down low, and it's 2-1. Wind blowing gently out towards center field. Here's the next pitch from, and Brigman hits a slow roller out towards shortstop. A few hops. Carasoza has it and throws him out. 2 away. Here's Mac Bingham. 1 for 4 last night.
Right fielder, number 14, Mac Bingham.
Thank you. Yep.
Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The 0-1 breaking pitch is swung on and missed. Took something off and had him out in front of it. 0-2 now to Bingham. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed at the fastball, and the inning's over. Capitalists go down in order. Crabs coming to bat. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the first inning, Riley Cleary, Jalen Smith, and Coco Figueredo to bat for the Crabs against Aaron Roberts, right-handed pitcher for the Capitalists. Ethan Cloyd is the catcher. Nathan Martorella is at first. Will Worthington at second. Devereaux Harrison at third. Dawson Brigman at short. Wade Matheny in left. Coleman Brigman in center. And Mac Bingham is out in right field for the Capitalists. Riley Cleary leads it off. Cleary 1 for 4 last night with a double.
And now to get things started for your humble Crabs, center fielder, number 3, Riley Cleary.
He's batting .326, a .377 on base percentage, a .505 slugging average. And Roberts rocks and deals a fastball that misses high and inside, 1-0. I'm pretty sure Roberts pitched earlier this season.
I think so too.
That windup is very familiar. The 1-0. Fastball misses high again, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. 2-1 now to Cleary. Star Wars night at the ballpark.
See lots of lightsabers.
2-1 pitch.
Costumes.
There's a strike on the outside corner. Two and two the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Riley Cleary strikes out. One away. Frustrated is he.
Next up, second baseman, number 17.
I see what you did there.
Thank you very much. Here's Jalen Smith with one out. Smith in last night's game. I don't think he played. Oh, he came in as a pinch hitter and popped a second last night. And he takes a fastball down low, 1-0. Smith batting .261.
Like it's super slow, and then he just picks up his speed. It's like almost lazy.
There's a fastball hit high in the air and foul, and that's going to drift out onto F Street.
Aaron Roberts reminds me of a right-handed Clayton Kershaw.
The way he kind of hesitates.
Yeah, where he hesitates at the top of his delivery and then throws the pitch.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Fouled out a play again out onto F Street. That just never gets old here at the ballpark when the guy hits the drum. After, people just people are on the floor over that.
It
That's
gets a
just
lot
so
of
funny.
people every single time. I love
It's
it.
just so funny.
1-2.
So 1-2 the count to Jalen Smith, and now time is called. Because when he hits that drum, it sounds like it hits something.
I know. It's really good.
Yeah,
I love that gag.
just people in stitches. Here's the 1-2. Misses away, 2-2. And no matter how many times he does it,
Remember when we used to have the sound effect?
I do remember this. I don't miss the sound effects.
Breaking.
We had a few PA announcers who really loved the sound effects here at the ballpark.
Yeah, I'm not as much of a fan, but I thought that one was funny. Every once in a while, not every single time.
2-2 pitch is hit high in the air on the infield, foul territory now, and the catcher coming over, the first baseman coming over, and it's Mortarella, the first baseman, to put it away for out number 2.
Out 2.
Here's Coco Figueredo.
Next up, third baseman, number 1, Coco Figueredo.
Figueredo was 1 for 4 last night. Hit the ball hard a couple times. He comes in batting .367, a .470 on-base percentage, .491 slugging average. And the pitch to Figueredo. Fastball taken for a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch. Oh, and 1 the count. Roberts winds and deals. Breaking pitch, slap foul over into the left field picnic area.
So when the third out is made, Thomas,
Yeah.
just add an out to the 2. Add one more out. And that'll reset the whole thing.
Okay. So just add one out.
No balls and 2 strikes. The count to Coco Figueredo. 2 on,
Or put a 0.
2 out, nobody on.
Score, and then set the inning to 2. Got it.
And here comes the pitch. In the dirt and all the way to the backstop. So 1-2 to Figueredo. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground to second base. And that ends the inning. Crabs go in order in the first. No score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second inning, Bowling, Harrison, and Mortarella for the Capitalists. Thanks to Compass Community Credit Union, offering free checking with 0 requirements and low rates on loans with quick in-house decision-making. You can call them at 443-8662. You can visit compassccu.org, or you can check them out in Arcata or at the Henderson Center, where they have recently opened new branches. All right. Here's Bowling to lead it off for the Capitalists. Dalton Bowling last night was 2 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Kyle Prusmeyer out on the mound. I expect a pitching duel tonight, Liam.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be good. It's going to be a tight game.
The 0-1 pitch. Misses low and outside, 1-1.
I think it's going to be very important to score first in this game.
I think so, too. I was reading the mission statement about the team here, the Capitalists.
In our program.
In the program. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and there's a ground ball over to third. Figueredo has it. Easy throw, and he throws it away. That's going to skip past Higgins. He kind of lobbed the throw over there for some reason. I don't know what that was about, but that'll be an error on Figueredo. He sort of slung the ball over to first. And it was way offline. So the leadoff runner aboard here for the Capitalists, and we were just saying it's going to be a tight game, and Crabs can't really afford to be putting runners on if they can help it. This may come down to the team that plays the best defense tonight.
I believe it will.
And anyway, Bowling is over there. Yeah, I think so too. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. But it says here about the Capitalists, all the athletes have been recruited to play for the Caps. The team is sponsored by Texas businessman Evan Stone, CEO of Pacific Union Financial.
Interesting.
Stone believes that the lessons learned on the field in competitive baseball translate well into all areas of everyday life.
Well, the team is well funded, it sounds like.
So they are. Swung on and missed there, and it counts 0-2.
But you were talking about defense, and I think errors are going to be a big factor, especially in a pitcher's duel like looks like it's going to be tonight.
Yeah, you can, and this team in general, you cannot give this team chances, but
No.
especially with the kind of pitching they have. Swing and a miss, and that's all for Harrison. 1 away. Here's Martorella, the first baseman. He didn't play last night.
I don't think he's played at all in
I don't think he has. Yeah,
Not recognized.
I would recognize Martorella.
Yeah, like a good.
Just rolls right off the
name.
tongue. That's
Yeah.
a great name, Martorella. Bowling over at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And he hits that one in a shallow left field. Coming on is Booth, but he's going to play it on a hop, and now they're going to have runners on first and second.
That's where the errors could hurt you.
That's right.
Giving the PufCaps a free base and then.
Hurt the Crabs last
Get 'em
night.
in, yeah.
Capitalists got 1 unearned run last night on an error.
Thank you, Mom, so much. Whatever, it's fine.
So first and second now, 1 out. Here's Nathan Cloyd. Or and the first pitch is a fastball right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bowling at second, Mortarella at first. 1 out. 0-1 to Cloyd. It'll wind up, and here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Out of context.
Should I announce everything that they say over the radio? Be like, well, they have 12 and 1 spicy veggie.
The 0-2 hit high in the air on the right side. Foul territory. Higgins behind the bag has it for the second out.
They're out of toilet paper in the women's restroom.
fielder number 27, Caden Matheny.
Here's Caden Matheny. Did not play in last night's game, although he has played in the he has played this season against the Crabs. So 2 outs, 2 on. A look out at second. Prusmeyer deals a fastball that misses low and inside. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that's high and outside.
Oh, add a visitor hit.
So 2-0 the count.
Yes.
There you go. Thank you. No, I mean, that's why I have game changer.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, I mean, every once in a while, I look at the box score on game changer and see if the numbers match up.
Gotcha.
2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0.
You're doing a good job.
From the set, here's the 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike. Matheny taking all the way. 3-1 the count.
Thomas, the count is wrong. You're doing a terrible job. You're fired. Get out of the booth.
Fire from the booth. Who's up to bat? I can't see the numbers.
What he's really saying is,
Who is up to bat?
It's a 3-1.
3-1 the count. Here comes the pitch.
No, that's not the hit.
There's a strike on the outside corner.
3-2.
3-2 now the count.
The batter is still number 27.
Oh, shit. Count is 3.
Just ball 3, strike 1.
Strike 1.
To add another 1 to make 2.
And the batter is still
2-7.
my bad.
Yeah, it's all good. Well, now
Full count. A look out at second. Here comes the pitch. Runners go, and it's ball 4.
Now that one.
and then just reset. Yep. On a walk. There you go.
That's going to load the bases with 2 outs.
number 6. At bat, second baseman, number 6, Will Worthington.
And here's Will Worthington. Didn't play in last night's game.
Set the inning to 2, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses just low. One and 0 the count. The 1-0. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, 1-1. Ball and a strike to count. There's a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-2. So he's a strike from getting away, from getting out of it. But the bases are loaded. Does not want to make a mistake here. 1-2 the count to Worthington. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the high fastball. That ends the inning. No runs. There was a hit. There was an error, and 3 left. And at the end of an inning and a half, no score. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back. Thanks to Solutions for Small Businesses, providing bookkeeping and accounting support to small business owners, including full-service payroll processing, located at 8th and N in Arcata. You can call them at 267-7923 or visit them at www.solutions4sb.com. Thanks also to C.K. Johnson Industries, a full-service manufacturing firm specializing in structural steel fabrication and concrete. Their work is found in scores of bridges and civil engineering projects all over the United States and Canada, and they do it all from their Arcata office, and they are proud supporters of Humboldt Crabs baseball. Bottom of the second, Henderson, Kirk, and Higgins for the Crabs. Aaron Roberts out on the mound.
At base. At bat for your Humboldt Crabs, number 22, Damian Henderson.
Henderson, I think, was 0 for 4 last night, maybe 1 for 4. Henderson last night was 1 for 3 with a walk. He takes a pitch down low, 1-0. He comes in batting .378, a .489 on-base percentage, a .750 slugging average. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Foul tipped up again. Caught by the catcher, 1-1. Roberts winds and deals 1-1, a fastball away. Two and 1 to count. Here comes the pitch. Fastball is taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-2 the count. And the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul, wide of third. Hit it right down into the dirt in front of the batter's box. Still to count 2-2 to Damian Henderson. And the next pitch is a breaking pitch out in front, and he hits that over towards the Capitalist dugout, and a bunch of guys ducking out of the way over there. Two and 2. Breaking pitch. Ooh. Close pitch. Missed inside.
Boy,
3-2.
Close.
3-2 to Henderson. Swing and a miss at the fastball, and Henderson's gone. 1 away.
Coming to bat, your designated hitter, number 24, Bryce Kirk.
Here's Bryce Kirk. Kirk was 0 for 3 last night with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Kirk batting .346, a .470 on base percentage, a .623 slugging average. Batting left-handed against the right-hander Aaron Roberts, who rocks and deals a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing and a pitch down in the dirt. Appeal to third. No swing. One and 1 to count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. It's 1-2. Roberts winds, and the 1-2 to Kirk. Swing and a miss, got him. Third strikeout for Roberts. 2 away. Here's Ryan Higgins.
It's pretty good getting the 2 most powerful hitters on the Crabs to swing and miss
Definitely is.
in a row.
Higgins was 2 for 3 last night.
Tomorrow's season closer,
He's batting .316, .422 on base percentage, .447 slugging average. Higgins, a right-handed hitter. And the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Roberts into the windup. He deals 0-1. Breaking pitch, swung on and missed. 0-2. He's a strike away from striking out the side. 0-2 to Higgins. Carter Booth on deck. Here's the pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Crabs go in order as Robert strikes out the sides. And at the end of 2, no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thank you to Slice of Humboldt Pie. Everything is made in-house and fresh. They've got dessert pies and empanadas, apple turnovers, and lemonade with salads, meat or vegetarian, as well as gluten-free hand pies. Slice of Humboldt Pie is just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. If you try their app, you get 10% off your first order. All right. For the Capitalists, leading off the top of the third inning, it'll be the top of the order, Brigman, and Bingham. Sounds like a law firm. And here's the first pitch to Coleman Brigman, and he swings and misses as a slider away. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Well, I've seen 4 costumes relevant to Star Wars.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of lightsabers.
0-2 misses away, 1 and 2, few lightsabers. The thing about the Arcata Ballpark is you can never tell if people are dressing up for the occasion or they just dress that way all the time. It just happen to be at the ballpark tonight. This is Arcata after all.
Yes.
Here's 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be all for Brigman. He strikes out for the second time tonight. 1 away. Here's Dawson Brigman, the shortstop, grounded to short in his first at bat. And the lineup and the pitch is a check swing strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Kyle Prusmeyer out on the mound for the Crabs. I fully expect he'll be named Pitcher of the Year at the end of the day tomorrow.
I think he deserves it.
Oh, yeah, certainly does. Next pitch misses outside, 1-1. A ball and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Fastball misses high, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the third, no score. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. Swung on and missed. Nasty pitch. That'll be all for Brigman. So both Brigmans are gone on strikes. And here's Bingham, the right fielder. Mac Bingham struck out in his first at bat. Prusmeyer now has 1, 2, 3, 5 strikeouts.
12:30 afternoon game. In the here and now, at bat number 14, Mac Bingham. Mac Bingham.
Prusmeyer winds and deals a fastball outside. One and early count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 1-2. And now Prusmeyer a strike away from striking out the side. We thought it was going to be a pitching duel. That's what we are getting so far.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
They're both just so efficient, and they're both around the plate. And
they work quickly, too.
And they work quickly.
This game flying by so
far.
1-2
pitch. Oh, really?
Man.
Where was that, huh? Come on. 2-2 the count.
Not sure where that missed. Center fielder Riley Cleary is just holding up his arms in center field
indeed,
what?
Yeah.
I bet he's running off the field.
2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. There called strike 3, and that will end the inning, and he will strike out the side. Still no score at the end of 2.5. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. It'll be Booth, Carasosa, and Mascio for the Crabs in the bottom of third inning. No score. Thanks to Harper Motors, who donated $1,100 to District 26 Little League last summer, thanks to 22 home runs by the Crabs. They're doing it again this summer. Crabs have 40 home runs, so they're in for 2,000 this season. You can visit Harper Motors 2 miles north of Eureka. Look for the carousel off the 101, and thanks to Harper Motors for supporting Crabs and Little League. So here's Carter Booth. Booth batting .286, .375 on base percentage. And the first pitch from Roberts is a fastball that misses high, 1-0. Booth did not play in last night's game. The 1-0 fastball misses high, 2-0.
Thomas, you're obviously exempted. Yeah, because you're not going to be here.
Nope, I'm working 50-50.
Yeah. I think I'm just not going to bother with it.
2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the high fastball, 2-1.
Day off. They'll probably our appreciation to them.
2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball high, 2-2. That was a good fastball up at the shoulders, and Booth couldn't hold off on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Here comes the pitch. Another fastball. That one's too high, and Booth does hold off. So the count full now to Carter Booth. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 4 strikeouts in a row now for Aaron Roberts. For one away, here's Daniel Carasoza. Carasoza pitched last night and pitched very well. He was not in the starting 9 otherwise. He comes in batting .264, a .323 on base percentage. Here's the pitch. He takes a fastball high. I think that's part of what makes Roberts effective. He gets that fastball up in the zone. Very difficult for the batters to lay off that pitch. That one's too high, as was the last one. But if he gets it in the right spot, it's impossible to hit and it's impossible to lay off.
Yeah, you're right.
2-2 the count. And if you do hit it, you're just going to pop it up or 2-2 pitch. High and inside. 2-0 pitch is high and inside. It's 3-0.
Well, I hope the PufCaps are not saving their ace for Sunday because
Yeah.
there's a guy that's
I hope
better
not
than
too.
him.
Yeah.
It's going
We're
to
in
be
trouble.
really tough.
3-0 the count. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike at the belt. Three-one. Swing and a miss. There's that fastball, and Carasoza couldn't lay off it. 3-2.
Yeah, I think it just looks really good to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yep.
past you.
It's past you before you get a chance. There it
Yep,
is
there
again,
you
and
go.
Carasoza's gone. 5 in a row now for Roberts. But 2 away, here's Matt Massio. Joined the club yesterday from the B-52s. He went 0 for 4 last night. Fastball misses high, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle. Taken for strike 1. 1-1 now to Massio. The 1-1. Popped high in the air out on the F Street. So he's a strike away from striking out the side again. Aaron Roberts, he didn't pitch this well last time, as I remember.
No, I don't think so. He's really effective
He is
tonight.
dealing, as they say tonight. Here's the 1-2. Ooh, just misses with a fastball low. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouled out of play.
It just seems like the Crabs are behind on everything.
Yeah, it does.
They're either taking it or swinging and missing or just getting a piece.
That's right.
I think adjustments are going to be made second time through the order.
2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike
Wow.
3, and that's all for Massio and the Crabs as Aaron Roberts strikes out the side for the second inning in a row. At the end of 3, still no score. Coming up, Liam will bringing us the middle innings. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Go.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the third inning. Bowling, Harrison, and Mortarella. And here's Liam to bring us all the mid-game action.
Thank you, Benjamin. No score, top of the fourth inning. Kyle Prusmeyer still on the mound for the Crabs. It's been the most pitching dominant 3 innings I've seen in a Crabs game this season. 14 strikeouts through 3 innings for both teams combined.
And the last 9 hitters have all struck out.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I haven't seen anything like that in a long time. Only 1 hit between these 2 teams. That is for the PufCaps.
Yep.
And obviously, given all that, this game has gone by very quickly.
This is going to be a nail-biter, I think. It may go by quickly, but it may last a while.
Under 50 minutes, and we're through 3 innings. So Bowling will step in. Pitch to Bowling is in there for a called strike, 0-1.
The hard-working 50-50 crew in the stands. The first of 2 colors. Make sure they find up with both colors to double up on your chances to win the big bucks tonight.
The 1 pitch, big breaking ball in there for a called strike. It's 0-2.
I know you're all over the place.
0-2 to Bowling is swung on and missed, strike 3.
10 batters in a row now have struck out in the game on both sides.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I don't think so either.
I mean, it's crazy. No one is able to make contact so far
Against
for a
either
while.
pitcher.
Against either pitcher. It's crazy. Let's go bring up Devereaux Harrison. Pitch to Harrison is swung on and missed 0-1.
Bat number 24, Devereaux Harrison.
This game might be over in under 2 hours if we keep going at this pace. Although someone
No,
would
I
have to
was going
score.
to say, it's going by fast, but we may be here a while.
Yeah. The 0-1 pitch is low, and it's 1-1. Yeah, that's kind of the flip side of things. Game's gone by really quickly, but if nobody scores, the game has to keep going. One Harrison is in there for a call. Strike 2. It's 1-2.
Folks, keep those
And Prusmeyer is really mixing up his pitch as well. Lots of good movement.
future Crabs games as well.
1-2 is a line drive up the middle for a base hit. The first contact made by a hitter on either team in a very long time. So runner on first, 1 out for the PufCaps.
Folks, if you find the beer line too long for your liking at the main beer line, go over and say hi.
That's going to bring up Nathan Mortarella.
Third base line for a second variety
Martorella.
Mortarella.
of beverages. At back for the PufCaps, number 18, Nathan Marcellella.
So 2 hits for the PufCaps, none for the Crabs. Pitch to Martorella is in there for a called strike, 0-1. The 1 pitch, low and inside, 1-1. The 1-1, swung on, popped up, shallow left field. Figueiredo's going out there, and he's going to make the catch in shallow left field for the second out. Figueiredo, Carter Booth, and Carasoza all converged on that ball, but Figueiredo was able to make a good catch out there. 2 down. That's going to bring up Eton Cloyd. Pitch to Cloyd is swung on and popped up. On to F Street, foul. It's 0-1. So when the Cloyd runner goes, pitches in the dirt, and Masio's not going to be able to throw down to second, so Devereaux Harrison will have a stolen base. 2 outs.
I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's nice. It's like, oh, wait, that was cool.
1-1, 2 outs, and a runner at second for the PufCaps here in the top of the 4th. No score. One to Cloyd is swung on and grounded to the shortstop. Carasoza is going to pick it up, throw to first, and that's going to complete the inning. PufCaps do not score here in the top of the 4th, and we are scoreless as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark, bottom of the 4th inning. We are scoreless. It's going to be the top of the order. Riley Cleary, Jalen Smith, and Coco Figueredo due up for the Crabs. Looking for a good realtor? Call Claire Patton with Forbes and Associates. Sarah Corliss in Trinidad will help you hit a home run. Check out HumboldtCountyRealEstate.com for more information. Located at 343 Main Street, Suite 814 in Trinidad. The phone number is 707-496-0259. Go Crabs, go. And Aaron Roberts, who's on the mound for the PufCaps, has been unhittable.
Unhittable is
so
the
far.
word.
6
He has
strikeouts
been
in a row.
literally unhittable for the last 2 innings.
Yeah. We throw around the word unhittable all the time. But
Yes.
this is in a very literal
They have
sense
not made
here.
contact.
Crabs looking to get something going. They have not had a base runner all game, right, Benjamin?
Nope.
Looking to change that. Pitch to Cleary. He's in there for a called strike, 0-1. And if Aaron Roberts is going to get that first pitch strike,
Every time. That's in that position, too.
he's
that
already
spot.
well on his way to
Yeah.
getting an out. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh,
He's in there for a
nasty.
called strike, 2.
Oh,
I don't know. The
that
Crabs
was wicked right there.
might be in for a long night if Aaron Roberts keeps this up. I don't think I've seen an opposing pitcher shut down the Crabs like this in
I
a
don't think
while.
so.
The 0-2 is up high, and it's 1-2. Cleary was definitely tempted, but held back at swinging at that pitch. Like we mentioned earlier, that high fastball looks juicy, and then you whiff at it. 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate.
That's a foot outside. Wake up.
1 down. 7th straight strikeout for Aaron Roberts.
Number 17, Jalen Smith.
Well, if he's going to get that call, then that's another thing that's
I
going to
mean, he's
go
calling
against the
strikes that are a
Crabs.
foot outside on either side. I mean,
Yeah, Crabs are going to have a really, really tough time if Aaron Roberts is going to pitch like that and he's going to get calls. Pitches high and inside to Jalen Smith. It's 1-0. The 1-0 swung on and fouled straight back to 1-1. The Houston Astros had a combined no-hitter today. They beat the Seattle Mariners 9-0. Aaron Sanchez in his debut started that game for the Astros. The 1-1 is popped up on the right side of the infield. First baseman Martorella will make the catch for the second out, and that ends the 7 straight strikeout streak for Aaron Roberts. Finally, the Crabs make contact. That's a good start. That's going to bring up Coco Figueredo. Who hasn't struck out for the Crabs, Benjamin?
Who has not struck out?
Who has not struck out?
Smith has not struck out, and Figueredo has not struck out.
Well,
and that's it.
Those are the two guys we're going to see in this inning. Smith popped up. Now Coco Figueredo steps in with 2 outs. Pitch to Figueredo, low and inside, 1-0. Everybody else, except for Jalen Smith and Coco Figueredo, have struck out so far for the Crabs tonight. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Robert steps off.
I mean, no wonder there's so many strikeouts in this game. I mean, yeah, if everything they throw up there's a strike.
Yeah. Well, if it's a wide strike zone, there are going to be a lot of
It's an
strikeouts.
extremely wide strike zone. This is Don Holfacker-esque
The
wideness.
1-1 is a ground ball to the first baseman, Martorella, and he's going to step on the bag to end the inning. So the Crabs do not score. Here in the bottom of the 4th, we head to the top of the 5th inning, and we are scoreless here at the Arcata Ballpark. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark, top of the 5th inning. We are scoreless. Salt Fish House, a true fish house experience with a convenient location right on the Arcata Plaza. From the freshest local oysters to a traditional broiled Maine lobster, Salt serves up seaside classics along with original seafood offerings like seasonal chipotle glazed halibut. Get hooked, Benjamin. Call us at 707-630-5300.
That gets me every time, that get hooked thing.
I love it. That's good marketing right there. All right, so it's going to be Caden Matheny to lead it off. It's going to be bottom of the order, Matheny, Will Worthington, and then the top of the order, and Coleman Brigman due up. Pitch Matheny is swung on and missed in zone 1. One of many swings and misses so far in this game. The 1 pitch is low. It's 1-1. Only 2 hits combined between these two teams, and both of those hits are from the PufCaps. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed again, and it's 1-2. So not much offense. This is a pitcher's
This
duel.
is a pitcher's duel all the way.
The 1-2 pitch is high and outside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch up high. Count goes full. 3-2 to Caden Matheny. Three-two to Matheny is in there for a call, strike 3, and Matheny threw his bat towards the dugout and started heading to first. But
Going to have to make a right turn.
he's making that right turn to the dugout. 1 down. That's going to bring up Will Worthington.
Next up, number 6, Will Worthington.
9th strikeout for Prusmeyer.
There have been a lot of strikeouts in this game so far. What are we at? 15, 16?
I think something like 15.
Worthington bunts, and it's going to be down the left field line past the pitcher. Coco comes in and fields it, and the throw is not going to be in time. So a really good bunt from Will Worthington. For a
Perfect
single.
bunt. Perfect.
Yeah. That's going to bring up Coleman Brigman. Runner on first and 1 out. So now the PufCaps have 3 hits. Crabs still have not had a base runner so far in this game.
Aaron Roberts is pitching a no-hitter.
A perfect
I'm
game.
going to say it, a perfect game.
Perfect
I'm going to say it
game.
now in order to
We're
try
going
to
say
jinx
it
it.
a lot.
I'm trying to jinx it.
Pitch to Coleman Brigman, shows bunt, takes up high, 1-0.
I don't know if it works for the opposing team,
Well,
but we're going to try.
we're going to try our best.
It'd be kind of an injustice if it could work for the opposing team. I mean,
You could actually jinx it.
yeah, that would be
I wish we had that much power.
quite.
1-0 to Brigman is high and inside, 2-0. People think that us baseball broadcasters have a lot of power over the game, and really don't. We wish we did.
No, sadly.
It's only a coincidence when we say something and it comes true, even if it's something bad. The 2-0 pitch is in the dirt. It bounces over the catcher, Masio, and Worthington's going to head to second on the wild pitch. Now there's going to be a runner at second with a 3-0 count on Brigman and 1 out. And like we said before, I think the team who scores first is going to have a huge
I think so,
advantage
too.
in this game, especially if the PufCaps score first, because their pitcher, Aaron Roberts, is pretty much unhittable.
Yeah, you
right
give
now.
him a lead, and Crabs are in serious trouble.
3-0 is in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1. So I think Prusmeyer needs to do everything he can to keep the PufCaps off the scoreboard. Three 1 to Brigman is popped up on the infield right side. Higgins, the first baseman, is going to make camp under it and make the catch. 2 down. That's going to bring up Dawson Brigman. Don't know for sure if they're related, Coleman and Dawson Brigman, but I assume they are.
Dawson Brigman.
Pitch to Brigman is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. I think both teams, at one point or another so far, have been unhappy.
Yes,
The home plate
I think
umpire,
they
Stephen
have.
Young, strike zone,
Yeah.
which is better than only one team being unhappy with it.
You know, to be fair, he's been consistent.
0-1 outside, and it's 1-1.
I think it's a wide strike. I think it's a little bit wide, but
If it's
but
if
he
it's the same
but
for both
he's-
teams.
Yeah, he hasn't been inconsistent with it at all.
I mean, the most basic requirement that you ask an umpire is to be consistent. One 1 to Brigman is swung on and grounded to the second baseman. Jalen Smith is going to pick it up and throw to first. That's going to do it for this inning. The Capitalists do not score here in the top of the fifth. We are scoreless heading to the bottom of the fifth inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 5th inning. We are scoreless. Make sure to follow the Crabs on Game Changer. Whether you're at home, on the go, or at the ballpark, follow every Crabs game with live pitch-by-pitch tracking, live scoring, and season stats for every player. Download the Game Changer app on your mobile device or visit humblecrabs.com and click on the scoreboard at the top of the screen. It's going to be Damian Henderson, Bryce Kirk, and Ryan Higgins, the 3 big hitters for the Crabs, due up here in the bottom of the 5th. A good chance for the Crabs to
Bringing the Crabs into the 5th inning.
end Aaron Roberts' perfect game bid so far. Pitch to Henderson, high and outside, 1-0. To Henderson is inside, and it's 2-0. Nope, it hit him. So Henderson hit by the pitch.
I jinxed it.
And that ends Aaron Roberts' perfect game bid. Now he only has a no-hitter.
I jinxed it. I'm the one that called it.
Yep.
I said it last half inning.
So Aaron Roberts, we want to make it perfectly clear,
Has a no-hitter.
has a no-hitter going at the moment. Hopefully Bryce Kirk can change that.
If Bryce Kirk were to get a hit now, that would be the end of the no-hitter that he's pitching right now.
Right now.
Are you listening, universe?
Yes. Are the baseball gods listening to us? They don't usually listen to us, but maybe they'll listen to us this time. Pitch to Kirk is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Throw to first, and Henderson is back in diving safely. Pretty close play. Aaron Roberts has a good pickoff move.
Yeah, that was very quick.
One to Kirk is low outside, 1-1.
There's a right-hander warming in the Puffs bullpen.
Well, Aaron Roberts must be on a pitch count or something, because he's pitching very well. Catcher.
Yes, they're certainly not concerned about
Yeah.
him getting hit at this point.
Etan Cloyd, the catcher, going onto the mound.
Mom, Dad, your brothers, Grandma, and Grandpa.
Heads back to his position. 1-1 to Bryce Kirk. Runner on first, nobody out. For the Crabs here in the bottom of the 5th, we are scoreless. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Corralled by the catcher, Cloyd.
Boy, that was a 50-foot pitch.
Yeah. Henderson remains at first. Two on to Kirk. Runner goes. Pitches outside to throw to second. And Henderson has that base stolen. And that is Damian Henderson's 24th stolen base of the season. He leads the team. He has 7 more stolen bases than Kyle Nell, who led the team in steals for most of the season.
What's he been caught 3 times?
Yes, he has been caught 3
He got
times.
caught last night.
Yeah. 3-1 to Kirk. Outside, and that's ball 4. So a good start to this inning for the Crabs. Runners on first and second with nobody out. That's going to bring up Ryan Higgins.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Higgins sacrifice.
Yeah, I think
As
this would be a good moment.
as difficult as runs are
To
to
lay
come
down a
by in
bunt.
this game.
You're very picky about when teams should lay down a bunt.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying he ought to. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me if he did.
I think
I don't think it's a terrible play,
I
but
think it'd be a good idea, especially
it is
the nature
a
of this game.
yeah, in a game like this where runs are obviously very precious.
Meeting at the mound, PufCaps coach. He's going to make the change.
And that's it.
So Aaron Roberts is going to depart with nobody out in this inning and runners in first and second. He's pitched a very, very good game. So,
Wow, I'm surprised.
yeah.
I guess he does look a little bit tired.
All right, so as the PufCaps make this change, we're going to head to a break. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fifth inning. Runners at first and second for the Crabs and nobody out. And the PufCaps have made a pitching change. And coming in for them will be number 15, Josh White. He's going to relieve Aaron Roberts, who had a dominant game so far up to this point. Giving up no hits. Full line on Aaron Roberts. 4 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, obviously. 8 strikeouts and 1 walk. It's a very good line.
Crabs, though, threatening. Finally, 2 on, nobody out.
Crabs could end the combined no-hitter and put a run on the board. Ryan Higgins steps in.
I'm surprised to see him get pulled without having given up a hit.
Yeah.
But he may, like you said, he may be on a pitch limit or something like that. Who knows? I got the impression, though, the manager just saw enough.
Yeah, maybe.
He does seem to have a quick hook. He took a guy out who was pitching very well last night.
Pitch to Higgins is low and inside, 1-0. Well, if you have a team that's full of
aces, why not?
Division I commitments, then
because
I think you can just go to anybody and they're going to be good.
That's right. The guy Kennedy who started the game last night was rolling right along.
Essentially, you're fielding an all-star team out there every night. So
it's true.
1-0 to Higgins is low and outside, 2-0. To Higgins is swung on and grounded to the shortstop. Brigman bobbles it, flips to second for 1, on to first, and that's going to be a double play. A pretty devastating double play for the Crabs. Henderson's going to go to third, and there's going to be 2 outs.
No me gusta.
The Crabs, in games where they've struggled with offense, they've left a lot of opportunities on the table.
That was deadly right there. Just a perfect double play ground ball right to the shortstop.
I'm sure that's what Josh White was put in the game to do, was to get that ground ball. So runner at third, 2 outs, and it's going to bring in Carter Booth. Carter Booth could end the no-hitter and the shutout with 1 swing of the bat. Pitch to Booth is swung on and popped up behind home plate and out of play. It's 0-1. A few nights ago, we had the first ball ever hit the roof of the booth. I think that was Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very loud sound.
Well, it's a metal booth.
Been waiting
So-
for that all season. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, corralled by Eton Cloyd, the catcher. It's 1-1. First one all season. Ball that
Yep.
hit the top of the booth. A lot of balls hit the old media booth that's just above us. It's a much bigger target. The 1-1 Carter booth is swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. That was a very nasty pitch.
Yeah,
Josh
it
White
was.
tailed away
That-
from
Broke.
Carter Booth.
Had a huge break on it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed in the dirt. That's going to end the inning for the Crabs on the strikeout. And the Crabs do not score here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and we are scoreless heading to the top of the 6th inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark, top of the 6th inning. We are still scoreless. Kyle Poosmeyer remains on the mound for the Crabs. Make sure to tune in to Crabs Corner on Sunday night, the final Crabs Corner of the season at 6 o'clock on Redwood News Channel 3. Special report on Humble Crabs Baseball. Insider interviews with the Crabs players and coaches, game highlights, and trivia. Visit redwoodnews.tv or KIEM-TV.com for more information. And as most people know, tomorrow is the last game of the season. Bittersweet day.
At bat for the PufCaps, number 14.
Mac Bingham will lead it off for the PufCaps in this pitcher's duel.
Bingham has struck out twice, one of each variety.
Pitch to Bingham is popped up out of play, foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 swung on, popped up out of play, fouled on the right side. It's 0-2. Poosmeyer so far, 76 pitches.
Thank you.
Thank you.
0-2 pitch, line drive over the shortstop's head into center field for a base hit. So leadoff hit for the PufCaps. That's going to bring up Dalton Bowling.
0 for 2.
Next up, number 29. Designated hitter, Dalton Bowling.
PufCaps have 4 hits. And the Crabs so far have been a victim of a combined no-hitter by the PufCaps. Pitch to Bowling. Slown outside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, runner goes, swung on and missed, the throw to second, and the ball gets away from Jalen Smith and trickles into center field. And Bingham's going to get an extra base and head to third on the error, throwing error by Matt Masio. So, not a good start to this inning for the Crabs. Stolen base and an E2. Now the PufCaps have a runner at third, nobody out.
Ay.
Errors have, in several games for the Crabs, been their demise.
Second error of the game. Now they've got the infield brought in on the grass. This is how not confident the Crabs are they're going to get any runs.
The 1-1 to Bowling is swung on, grounded slowly, diving stop, and Carasoza is going to keep it in the infield and get Bowling at first. I was convinced that Carasoza was not even going to have a play at first base and he was going to keep the run from scoring, but he keeps the run from scoring and gets the out at first. Great play from Daniel Carasoza.
Excellent work.
That's going to bring up Devereaux Harrison. Crabs not out of the woods yet.
Harrison's 1 for 2.
Infield remains in on the grass. Pitch to Harrison, high and outside, 1-0. A walk would not be the worst thing for the Crabs. Set up a double play. The 1-0 to Harrison is in the dirt. It's 2-0. So I'm sure Prusmeyer is not going to give Harrison anything extremely juicy to hit. Although with the way that Prusmeyer's been pitching, he might still be going for it. (2-0). Swung on and popped up right side the infield. Higgins racing back in foul territory. And it's going to drop fair.
Oh, yeah.
And Bingham is going to be safe at the plate.
Are you nuts? Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
The pitch drops fair. Bingham raced home from third. There's a play at the plate. It looked like Bingham was out, but the home plate umpire calls him safe. Unbelievable. That is a huge break against the Crabs.
Terrible call.
And Robin Guyver is out there talking to the home plate umpire, and he is unhappy. Wait, that pitch was caught out there, looks like, by Henderson. And so that was a sac fly. And the
It was
PufCaps,
Smith that caught it.
Smith that caught it, and the PufCaps lead 1-0.
Unbelievable. He was out by 3 feet. Unless he dug under the dirt and came up under the home plate, he was out.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that call. That's going to bring up Nathan Martorella. Pitches up high, 1-0. I couldn't tell if it was caught or the ball had dropped, and then all of a sudden, there's a play at the plate. So the ball was caught by Jalen Smith out in foul territory, and a controversial play at the plate.
Unbelievable.
The 1-0 pitch inside, and it's 2-0. And unfortunately, as we've been talking about, the first run scores, and it's by the other team. And the way the PufCaps have been pitching, they have a huge advantage. 1-0 seems like a lot more. The 2-0 pitch is a shallow fly ball into right field. Henderson comes in.
Oh, nice catch.
And makes the catch. So a great play from Damian Henderson to make the catch out in right field, and that's going to end the inning. But unfortunately, the PufCaps get a run in the top of the sixth, and they lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the sixth inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. The PufCaps lead this game 1-0. It's going to be Carasoza, Matt Masio, and Riley Cleary due up for the Crabs as they try to overcome this 1-0 deficit, which may be harder than it looks because the PufCaps right now have a combined no-hitter. Aaron Roberts started out this game, pitched 4 innings, and was pretty much untouchable. And Josh White has since come in and not allowed any hits.
Well, they do have one thing going for them, and that's if that call at home plate was any indication, they only have to get a runner, 85 feet to home plate to score the run next time.
You might be right. Pitch to Carasoza is bunted down the first base line. The first baseman picks it up, tags him, and he made the tag, and Carasoza's out.
Bunted it too hard. It was a good thought, but
it was a pretty good bunt, but it was right to the first baseman, Martorella, and he was able to get the tag down on Carasoza for the first out. That's going to bring up Matt Masio.
how many feet was he out? How many feet do you think he was out by? Like 5?
Pitch to Masio is low and inside, 1-0.
Oh, that's trouble.
A fly ball into right field for a base hit. Masio's rounding first. He's heading for second. The throw in, and Masio's going to be in safe at second with a 1-out double. And the combined no-hitter for the PufCaps is over.
That's the first extra base hit of the ball game.
First hit of the ball game.
For the Crabs.
Of any kind for the Crabs.
But it's the first extra base hit for anybody.
You're right. Not much offense in this game. I mean, you don't even have to make it to the plate to score a run. So,
luckily,
this tells you
yeah.
how little offense you need.
You have to get close.
Riley Cleary will step in, runner at second, 1 out. Josh White looks Masio back to second. Pitch to Cleary in the dirt, gets past the catcher Cloyd, and Masio is going to head to third.
Pass ball.
On a pass ball. Crabs in a good position to at least tie this game. Runner at third, 1 out. A 1-0 count to Riley Cleary, who's been hot these past few games.
Yes, he has. He struck out twice tonight. But that was against Roberts.
Yeah. New pitcher, hopefully a new result. 1-0 to Cleary is swung on and popped up foul. 1-1. Aaron Roberts was striking out just about everybody.
Oh, he was rolling.
One to Cleary is swung on and missed, and it's 1-2.
And that looks like the Capitalists are bringing their infield in. They're not going to concede the run.
Yeah, not surprised. Runs are at a premium in this game. One, two is swung on and missed,
nasty.
strike three. Well,
third time tonight, Cleary struck out.
Riley Cleary not so hot right now. That's going to bring up Jalen Smith.
team, Jalen
Runner at
Smith.
third, 2 outs. Pitcher Jalen Smith in there for a call, strike, and it's 0-1. The one to Jalen Smith is a fly ball, left field, left fielder coming in, and he's going to make the catch to end the inning. So the Crabs fail to score in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the PufCaps lead it 1-0 as we head to the top of the 7th. Stay tuned. The Professor, Benjamin Schaefer, will have the rest of the game for you. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 7th inning, the PufCaps lead the Crabs by a score of 1-0. And now the call the rest of the action for you, the Professor, Benjamin Schaefer.
Thanks, Liam. Cloyd, Matheny, and Worthington for the Capitalists, leading 1-0 in the top of the 7th inning. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Capitalists. No runs, a hit, 2 errors for the Crabs. Kyle Prusmeyer out for his 7th inning of work. He's pitched well. He does not deserve to be behind 1-0.
Yeah, if he takes the loss tonight, it's going to be a very, very tough loss.
Last call, folks, to get that cup of beer. At plate.
All right, here we go. Here's Cloyd 0 for 2.
Cloyd.
And the windup and the pitch to Cloyd is hammered down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's going to go into the corner. Booth over to get it. On his way to second is Cloyd. Here's the throw in, and it's not in time. A stand-up double for Eton Cloyd. Some action now. A right-hander warming in the Crabs bullpen. That was definitely the hardest hit ball of the night for the Capitalists. Here's Caleb Matheny. Is it Caleb Matheny? Kalen Matheny. Caden Matheny. 0 for 1 with a walk. Prusmeyer looks out at second and deals, and Matheny bunts it in the air. Figueredo in foul territory has it. 1 away. Nice play. That's a break.
Big break.
Not clear why you'd be bunting, to me, with a runner on second with nobody out. There's not a lot to be gained by bunting him over to third unless he was bunting for a hit. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you could get 1 run if you're doing a sack bunt, but yeah, I
But
don't know.
all you have to do is make contact, and you have
Yeah.
a good chance of advancing the runner anyway.
You could do it with 1.
I
batter instead
think
of
he may
2.
have been bunting for a hit. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1 now to Worthington. Worthington's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. I think he must have been bunting for a hit.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But he bunted it too hard in the air, and Figueredo over there to get it. Now Mascio goes out to the mound. 1-0 in favor of the Capitalists, but they got another run out at second base. All right, Mascio returns to his position behind home plate. Oh, 0-1 the count to Worthington. From the set, here's the 0-1. Fastball misses high and outside. One and one the count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Masio. He can't find it, and the runner's going to go to third. Wild pitch. Did I ever get my 50-50 tickets? Two and one the count. Here's the pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 2-2. Two pitch. Fouled up against the screen. The count still 2-2. Cloyd over at third. One out. 1-0 in favor of the Capitalists. Two balls, two strikes. Here comes the pitch. Called strike three. A nasty breaking pitch. High in the zone.
That is a huge strikeout.
That is a huge strikeout. And now the infield can go back to regular depth. They were in on the grass on that play. So with two away and Cloyd still at third, here's Brigman, the first Brigman, 0 for 3.
Pinch hitter.
Well, this is going to be
16.
Caden Connor. And the first pitch to Connor, he fouls out of play on the left side.
Pitching for the PufCaps, number 16, Caden Connor.
0-1 the count. Runner takes his lead. Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen, and it's 0-2. Prusmeyer trying to strand that runner over at third. Trailing 1-0. 0-2 to Connor. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. 1-2.
And I think we're going to keep it here for the seventh inning stretch.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is, Krusty Krab entering the park. Haven't seen Krusty in a while.
Yeah. Last time we
There
saw
he is.
Krusty was when the Lincoln Potters were here.
Yeah, that
Their
was
mascot.
a week ago. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul past third base.
Almost hit Eton Cloyd, the runner at third. Had to jump out of the way of that one.
Krusty getting some high fives behind home plate. Watch out for those claws. Those are razor sharp.
Hey, you have little kids standing right in front of him. I don't know. It's a bit dangerous.
1-2 to count. Don't touch his carapace. Here's the pitch. This is high. 2-2. From the set, Prusmeyer comes home 2-2 with a high fastball, and the count goes full.
How are things going, Haley? How are things going? It's going by a little bit quick for 50-50.
3-2 the count. The 3-2 is low, and he walks him.
101 pitches. Kyle Prusmeyer.
Yeah, and here comes, is this Robin? It looks like Robin coming out to the mound, or
I
is
think
that
it's Eric
Ciccone? Hard to tell from up here. Oh, that's Eric, yeah. There is a right-hander warming in the pen for the Crabs. I don't think he's taking him out. Usually it's Robin that does that.
I think they're going to let Prusmeyer try and finish this inning and get this last out.
Well, the walk's not that devastating with 2
Yeah.
outs. I mean, walk actually helps in a way because it gives him an out.
Yep.
At
Second?
first and second.
I'm sure that's what Eric Ciccone is telling Prusmeyer right now.
All right. Here's D. Brigman.
They're throwing out free T-shirts.
And
Redwood
the pitch
Curtain.
is a fastball high, 1-0. One and another count. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. 1-0 in favor of the Puffs. Looking for insurance here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it up against the screen. 1-1.
What was that?
776.
776 people at the ballpark tonight.
1-1 the count. They've been treated to an excellent ball game. Here's the pitch, and it's a grounder out to short. Should end the inning, and he drops the ball, and that's going to make it 2-0. And the errors continue to hurt the Crabs. An error on Carasoza. Ay.
E6, so no hit. Three errors for home, and then 2-0, obviously. Yeah.
Well, another unearned run. Both runs have been unearned in the game for the Capitalists. And again, the errors. Just cannot make errors like that. I mean, that was the 3rd out. Now, instead of nobody scoring and the inning over, it's runners on first and second with 2 out for Bingham, who's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it up against the screen. Man.
I think if
Boy.
the game ends 2-0, I think this would
That
probably
hurt.
be the most frustrating game of the season.
Oh, yeah, that hurt. Last week I was playing catch with Marcel out in right field, and I caught a fastball right off the shin, and that didn't hurt as much as that
Wow.
play just hurt.
That's saying a lot.
Well, because I'm still bruised over that.
Yeah, I bet.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And then a breaking pitch misses inside, 1-1.
Me and Finn went down to the Arcata Little League batting cages today, and I was throwing
Oh, yeah.
batting practice to him, but behind the L-shaped net.
Oh, I see.
And, man, if he would have hit me with one of those, I would have been real bad.
Yeah, and that wouldn't have hurt as much as that error just
Yeah,
hurt.
exactly.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen, and it's 1-2. So 2-0 now in favor of the Capitalists. Both runs unearned.
Your official attendance figures in 776 beautiful baseball fans here tonight on the second to last game of the season.
All right. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing on a miss, got him. Inning over. But they get a run on 1 hit. There was an error and 2 left. And at the end of 6.5, the Capitalists lead 2-0. This is frustrating Crabs baseball.
Wait, Benjamin.
Oh, wait.
7th inning stretch.
7th inning steps. Okay.
With the Crabgrass Band and the ballpark staff.
It still is
We're gonna
frustrating
stay here.
Crabs baseball.
Still is frustrating, but at least we have Crabgrass Band here tonight to serenade us with Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
All right, bottom of the 7th, Figueredo, Henderson, and Kirk trailing 2-0.
Perryville Park, Blue Lake. It's going to be featuring the music of Tempest, Katie Jane Band, Vanishing Pints, and the Humboldt Highlanders Pipe Band. That's Saturday and Sunday, August 10th.
Coco Figueredo 0 for 2
in Blue Lake.
tonight.
In the here now, at the plate for your Humboldt Crabs, number 1, Coco Figueredo.
Josh White out for his 3rd inning of work. Figueredo batting left-handed against the right-hander White, who rocks and deals a fastball away, showed bunt, took the pitch outside. 1-0 to Figueredo. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Capitalists. No runs, 1 hit, 3 errors for the Crabs. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-0. 2 of the errors I would characterize as egregious, since they led to 2 unearned runs.
Would you call that an unnecessary loss, Benjamin?
If it continues, I would say it's an unnecessary loss. Here's a baseball tip.
Don't commit errors.
Error. Committing an error can put a runner on base. He may score, leading to an unnecessary loss. 2-1 the count. Now to Figueredo.
Hopefully the Crabs can turn this into a necessary win.
Yep. Here's the 2-1. Popped high in the air on the left side. The shortstop, Brigman, is calling for it. And out on the grass, he's got it for out number 1. That brings Damian Henderson to the bat. He's 0 for 1.
Nathan Graham. Thank you so much, though.
They got him, sorry. We got him. Sorry. Well, I sent it.
Actually, while you're here, can I buy a bunch of the
Here's the pitch to Henderson, and he takes a fastball down low, 1-0.
Do you have any change on you? Do you have any change on you? I just have. Sure, whatever you can.
The 1-0 pitch is a fastball low and outside, 2-0.
Sure. I think we're grabbing a little, or we grab more too.
Oh, and then you
The 2-0 fastball is in there for a strike at the knees. 2-1 now to Henderson.
Oh, I got you over here. Here. I'm so sorry. We'll save it.
2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. In the air to center field. Coming in is Brigman, and he's got it for the 2nd out. 2 away.
Up next for your Humboldt Crabs, designated hitter number 24, Bryce Kirk.
Here's Bryce Kirk. Kirk is 0 for 1, strikeout and a walk. His pitch in the dirt, it's 1-0.
Okay, thank you. And in the stands, you'll find the green team and the red shirts to help you with your traction recyclables. The green team and the red shirts.
1-0 the count.
To help you
Here's the pitch to Kirk.
recyclables.
And he takes a fastball low and inside, 2-0.
You're so awesome.
2-0, Thomas. 2? Yeah, 2-0. Thank you.
2-0 pitch. High and outside, 3-0. White winds and deals 3-0, and that's a strike at the knees, 3-1.
Folks, let's take a moment and give a hand to our hardworking young staff. They work all kinds of positions. 1 minute they're selling pie, and the next they're helping you with your
3-1
traction
pitch.
recyclables.
Hit on the ground over to first base. Martorello will take it to the bag himself, and the Crabs tiptoe through the 7th, trailing 2-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we're back. Top of the 8th inning. Crabs trailing 2-0. It'll be Bowling, Harrison, and Martorella for the Capitalists. New pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. This is Dalton Smith on in relief of Kevin Prusmeyer. Prusmeyer pitched great, but he stands to get the loss, and he does not deserve the loss because both runs were unearned, and one scored on an extremely controversial call at home plate that looked to pretty much everybody sitting behind home plate except the umpire to be an out. You know, if you're the only one seeing an elephant and everybody else is going, there's no elephant, seems to me you're probably the one in the wrong. Oh, well. At any rate, here's Dalton Smith. And see some stats on Dalton Smith. He's pitched very well lately. He's pitched very well all season, honestly. Dalton Smith. 23 innings pitched. He has 1 save. I think he's actually got 2 saves. But anyway, it says 1 on here. He's given up 12 hits, 6 runs, 5 were earned. He's walked 25 and struck out 43 batters in 23 innings, an ERA of 1.95. So, Dalton Smith against Dalton Bowling here to start off the 8th. Prusmeyer, 7 innings pitched, 2 runs. He walked, I think only 1. He walked 2, gave up 5 hits. First pitch is low. And struck out 10 batters, 11 batters. And he still may get the loss. Meanwhile, 1-0 to Bowling, 0 for 3. 2-0 in favor of the Caps. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count. So 1-1, swing and a miss, a hard cut there, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him. 1 away. 44th strikeout for Dalton Smith in 23 and a third innings. Yikes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Here's Devereaux Harrison. 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly to second base. From the set here, Smith's first pitch, and it's a fastball swung on and missed. Smith comes right over the top. He reminds me, he looks like Roger Clemens.
Yeah, he
when
does.
He pitches.
Throws hard.
0-1 to count. He throws hard too, but that same delivery right over the top, the way Clemens used to do it. 0-1. Here's the pitch. This is low. 1-1.
Well, at least the Giants won.
Back over 500. They're having a magic season. They're saying on the news, it's a magic season.
Well,
it's just like 2014. Cut me a break.
Given how we were supposed to do this season, it is a magic season.
I know, but that's not what they
We
mean
were supposed to be
by
dead
that.
last.
Yes, that's not what they mean though. 1-1 the count.
Yeah.
Fouled out of play. 1-2.
If we make the postseason, I would call it a magic season.
I would call it
100%.
a magic season too. Yes, I would
but
call
the
it.
fact that we're even in contention is a miracle.
But I mean, you look at that lineup and the batting averages. There is no way. I'm sorry. There's no way.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. But the fact that we have a chance is
It is
astounding.
It is amazing. Yeah, no, it is amazing. Yeah, it is a testament to their will.
Yeah, and Bruce Bochy.
The 1-2 pitch misses outside 2-2.
It's a testament to the amazing managerial skills
It's true.
of Bruce Bochy. a sure Hall of Famer.
2-2 the count to Devereaux Harrison. Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen. They're only 15 games behind the Dodgers.
Well, I don't think that's even
Three and a half
contest.
3.5 out of the wild card.
Fortunately for us Giants fans, the Dodgers are far and
No.
away the best team in the National League, and
Yep,
no
you
one's
bet.
going to catch them.
No. 2-2 the count. From the set, here comes the pitch. Ooh, misses low and outside, I guess. It's 3-2.
And the Giants won in Denver, which is pretty big against that Rockies lineup.
3-2 pitch. Hitting the air to left field, going back on it is Booth, still going back. He reaches up near the warning track and has it
There we go. Great
for
play.
the second out. 2 away. Here's Martorella, 1 for 3. The race I'm interested in is that Minnesota versus Cleveland race.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Minnesota. They haven't won in so long.
Yeah, that'd be nice. The National League Central is a good race, too, between the Cubs and the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I'm wondering, are the Twins going to be able to hold off the Indians?
I think they will, if you ask me.
Here's the pitch. I have no idea. Know what to say. I don't know. Misses low and outside, 1-0. They
But-
had a big lead, and they've squandered a lot of it.
We'll
Or
be
not
excited.
squandered, but Cleveland's been good. So 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-0. Well, I think the best bet is probably going to be a replay of the World Series before the last one.
Yeah.
Houston and L.A. again.
I think it's going to be the Yankees and the Dodgers.
I was
in the
thinking it
World
could be the
Series.
Yankees, too. I was thinking Houston or the Yankees and the Dodgers. Here's the 2-0. Back to the mound and off his glove and out towards second base. Jalen Smith coming in on it, but he won't have a play. That'll be a hit for Martorella.
That's a tough break. I mean, the ball just bounced right off of him.
Yep.
Pitcher Dalton Smith.
It's hit hard right back at him, and he reacted quickly.
Yeah, he did.
Couldn't quite get his glove down.
He did what he could do. No fault to Dalton Smith at all. I mean, line drives coming right at you.
Yep. Second hit of the game for Martorella, and here's Cloyd, 1 for 3.
Just happy that he wasn't injured.
Yeah. So Martorella over at first with a short lead. Here's the pitch, and it goes all the way to the backstop as it skips in the dirt. Wild pitch. And now Martorella in scoring position with 2
Don't
outs.
forget to get your raffle tickets for a signed back to be raffled off tomorrow. You need not be present to win a signed back signed by all the Caps players. But tonight's the night to get those raffle tickets. If you can't make it to tomorrow's game,
A ball, no strikes to count. Runner out at second. A look out to second, and Smith deals way outside, grabbed by Mascio. Just was able to reach out and grab it going by.
That's a clutch play by Mascio.
Yeah, it
to
was.
Reach up and grab that ball. You do not want to give the PufCaps any more free bases.
Well, they've had more than their share.
Yep.
And as capitalists, they should know there's no free lunch.
Exactly.
There's no free base. There's no free lunch. 2-0 the count, or there shouldn't be. Fouled out of play. They should refuse a base on balls to capitalists.
Exactly.
Just on principle.
Yes.
And
So you know
errors,
what?
too. They should refuse it.
I'm going to earn this
They
myself.
should earn everything they get. 2-1 the count.
Nothing will be given to them based on their name.
Bunch of free riders out there. 2-1 the count.
Really. And the call at home plate, too.
Another one misses outside. 3-1. From the set, the 3-1 to Cloyd. Swung on and missed. That was ball 4, and he chased a pitch high and outside. He doubled in his last at bat. Ended up coming around to score on the error by Carasosa. Three and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. In the air to center field. Going back on it is Cleary near the warning track, and he's got it for the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left. And at the end of 7.5, it's 2-0 Capitalists. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th inning, Higgins, Booth, and Carasosa for the Crabs. Trailing 2-0. Josh White still out on the mound for the Capitalists. Two runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Puffs. No runs, 1 hit, 3 errors for the Crabs. Tomorrow's final game of the 2019 season, the 75th season of Crabs baseball. 12:30. It's going to be a full house. You're going to want to get out here early for it. Should be a good ball game, though. These Capitalists are very good.
He wasn't cooperating with how he was moving.
At bat for your Humboldt Crabs. Number 38, Ryan Higgins.
Here's Ryan Higgins to lead it off. Higgins 0 for 2. He takes a fastball inside, 1-0. Higgins has struck out looking and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play.
All right, boys. We don't want to lose the game like this. Let's go.
Next pitch is a fastball that misses low and outside, 2-0. Next pitch is outside again. 3-0 now to Higgins. Crabs definitely could use a walk. And there's ball 4. Higgins is aboard.
Here we go.
Our 50-50 winner has decided to split it between the Crabs organization and the 50-50 ticket seller. Let's hear it for community.
I'm not one of those tonight.
All right, Higgins aboard. Carter Booth will be the hitter. Wow, the fellow who won the 50-50 donated half of it to the Crabs organization and the other half to the 50-50 folks. What a nice guy.
It all comes back around.
It's Carter Booth 0 for 2. Higgins over at first.
Next up, number 28, Carter Booth.
Higgins takes his lead. Here's the pitch to Booth, and it's down low, 1-0. First walk issued by White. And now a pitcher trotting out to the Capitalist bullpen as the third baseman, Devereaux Harrison, comes over to have a word with White. Here comes the manager. And he's going to bring the whole infield in to the pitching mound for this conversation. Okay, Young goes out to break it up. Manager's had his say. Players return to their positions. And we'll resume with the count 1-0 to Connor Booth. And Ryan Higgins over at first. From the set, White looks over at first and now throws over there, and Higgins diving back makes it just safely. Another toss to first, and again Higgins dives back safely. Next pitch is a fastball in there at the knees. 1-1.
They knew my weakness was Jelly Bellies.
Help me with it.
I know, but it's my weakness.
A ball and a strike to Carter Booth.
I know. Oh, Charlene would be happy with that. Oh, yeah.
From the set, here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen. The runner was going. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to count. From the set, another toss to first. Count is still 1-2. White deals 1-2, swung on and missed, got him. Booth gone for the third time this evening on strikes. 1 away. Here's Daniel Carasoza 0 for 2.
Come to bat number 2, Daniel Carrizosa.
Thomas, yeah, maybe we should bring you up here every time we want a really fast game.
Probably.
Another toss to first.
Time we came up here, we won 20-0. So, yeah, give me some credit. Yeah, lucky you.
Next pitch is a fastball low and outside. So 1-0 to Carasoza. A 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Second for 1. Back to first. A 6-4-3 double play. The second of the night for the Crabs, and that ends the inning. The Crabs don't score. There were no hits. There was nobody left, and at the end of 8, they trail 2-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we're back. Top of the ninth inning. Matheny, Worthington, and O'Connor for the Puffs, leading 2-0. Dalton Smith out on the mound for the Crabs for his second inning of work. In the ninth, bottom of the ninth, looking forward, it'll be Masio, Cleary, and Smith for the Crabs. And the Crabs are staring a 2-game losing streak right in the face. They lost last night 6-2. They're trailing tonight 2-0. And the last thing we need is to see the Crabs get swept on the last weekend of the series. That's not my idea of a good time.
We got swept in the first weekend of the series.
Yes, we did. It's like bookends.
Wouldn't be good.
All right.
The Crabgrass Band, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so here's Matheny. Wade Matheny tonight is... Oh, it's Caden Matheny. I thought this was Wade Matheny.
No, it's Caden Matheny.
It says Wade on their line. Anyway, whatever. On their roster. Caden Matheny 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a missed 0-2. Smith with a long look in, 0-2 to Matheny. Here's the pitch. Oh, breaking pitch and a good one called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Happy trails, Caden Matheny. One away. Here's Will Worthington. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter for Will Worthington. This is Adam Crampton.
Adam Crampton. The third.
Down from Dorchester.
Adam Crampton, Esquire.
0-1 the count. Crampton played in last night's game. He was 2 for 4 with a double. Here's the 0-1. And he takes a fastball high and inside. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the ninth inning. Puffs leading 2-0. Next pitch misses high. 2-1.
Conventional to heckle your own team, really. Is that what's going on? It feels like they're trying to heckle them into doing good.
2-1 to count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high. 3-1.
I mean, it could work.
It looks like it, yeah.
Heckling us into being good or heckling them?
It sounds like they're heckling us, you see.
3-1 to count.
It could work.
Smith sets. Here comes the pitch.
I mean, something's got to work.
Ball 4. He walks Crampton with 1 out. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Here's Caden Connor. Came in as a replacement for Brigman in center field in the 7th inning and walked.
Yay, Thomas, you still got money. That's good.
Runner at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and he takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. Crampton with a big lead over at first. Smith looks in for the sign and deals in the dirt. He can't find it, and no advance by Crampton. That was a mistake on Crampton's part. He should have taken off. Although hard to tell if Mascio knew where the ball was or not. 1-1 the count.
So last game was weird because we were so short-staffed. It made it a little bit hard. But there's the 50-50 votes almost always are just
From the set,
unless we need somebody. So you have to go from game.
toss to first. And runner dives back safely.
Yeah. And those are usually security folks.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt all the way to the backstop. And the runner will move to second on the wild pitch. So now the third run in scoring position with 1 out for the Capitalists. 2-1 to Connor. And now Smith steps off. All right, here we go, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
A birthday shout out set up the booth. Happy birthday to David, 68 years young, from all your friends.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one. 2 away. Third strikeout for Smith tonight. And with 2 outs, here's D. Brigman. Dawson Brigman. 0 for 4. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. Oh, off the fence and back into the park.
Wow.
That caught a few people by surprise.
I watched the ricochet.
Oh, and 1 to count. Here's the pitch. In the air to shallow center field. That's going to drop, and that's going to score another run to make it 3-0 in favor of the Capitalists.
No me gusta.
No me gusta. No me gusta either.
Ugh.
Yep. Yep. Well, at least that one was earned.
Yeah. That's any silver lining.
Not really, but
At least they earned it
at least they earned it.
as capitalists.
Are supposed to.
Exactly.
Here's Bingham. 1 for 4. And that's fouled up against the screen. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses high. 1-1. 3-0 in favor of the Capitalists. Top of the 9th inning. Crabs only have 1 hit in the ball game. Their offense has been absolutely shut down by Capitalist pitching both last night and tonight. And they have not scored a run since the first inning of last night's game. The runner goes, the pitch is high, the throw down the second's not in time. So another runner in scoring position with 2 away. And the count 2-1 to Bingham. They got 2 runs in the first inning last night, and that's been it. The 2-1. Right down the middle with a fastball, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner out at second. 3-0 Capitalists. Smith looks out to second, and now the umpire calls for time.
I know they're saying 1 more strike. I just don't know if it's a different method of cheering. That's true.
Here we go. The count 2-2. And the pitch. Breaking pitch is hit on the ground over towards third. Backhanded by Figueredo behind the bag. Throw to first is in time.
Great
What
play.
a play by Coco Figueredo on a ball hit not that hard behind the bag. Leaping and falling away from first base. He still manages to get the ball over there in time, and that ends the inning. Nicely done. But they get a run on 2 hits. There were no errors. And a runner left, and at the end of 8.5, it's 3-0 Capitalists. Stay tuned. Crabs' last shot coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we're back. Bottom of the 9th inning. Mascio, Cleary, and Smith for the Crabs, trailing 3-0. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Capitalists. No runs, 1 hit, 3 errors for the Crabs. Matt Mascio tonight is 1 for 2 with a double. The only hit of the game for the Crabs.
Number 11, Matt Mascio.
And the pitch to Mascio is a fastball taken for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Josh White, second pitch on in relief of Aaron Roberts. They have both been superb. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Slider misses away, 1-1. The 1-1 to Mascio in the dirt. Two and 1 to count. Here's the pitch. Fouled out on the F Street, and the count goes even. Two and 2. White winds and deals. Swing and a miss. They're going to toss down the first to complete the play, and Mascio is out for the first out of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th.
There's our bat boy still at it, and
Riley Cleary comes to the bat. Cleary 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. 12 strikeouts on the game by the Capitalist pitchers tonight.
Dominant.
Crabs have committed more errors than they have hits.
That's never good.
That's never good. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1.
Baseball tip of the day: if you have more errors than hits,
That may lead to an unnecessary loss. Here's the 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and waves at that pitch in the dirt. 0-2. And the 0-2. Grounded out to short on a couple of hops. He bobbles, and he's not going to have a play. That'll be an error on Brigman. So some hope for the Crabs. Cleary at first for Jalen Smith. He's 0 for 3.
Next up, number 17, Jalen Smith.
So Cleary over at first. Crabs need some more base runners, trailing 3-0. Here's the pitch to Smith, and it's a fastball that misses down low. Cloyd tried to frame it, but they didn't get the call. 1-0 the count to Smith. Well, all we need to happen is to get Smith and Figueredo on for Damian Henderson, and he can do another walk-off.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be awesome, the second walk-off of the season. He pops one high in the air, and I don't think it's to be. There's a second baseman coming in on the grass, and he's got it for the second out. 2 away. Obviously no advance. And Coco Figueredo, 0 for 3, is the last chance for the Crabs. Tomorrow, 12:30, the Crabs will try to salvage, assuming things go as they look to be going, they'll try to salvage one game out of this final 3-game series.
Let's end the season on a good note, boys.
Well, let's do that. Here's Coco Figueredo. Grounded out to second, grounded out to first, and popped out to short so far tonight. From the set, here's the pitch. It's a strike in the dirt. 0-1. This umpire may have to be somewhere before 10 o'clock.
Might be watching a show on Hulu or Netflix
Yeah,
that
it
he
starts
has to
at
get
10.
to.
0-1. Here's the next pitch. And that one breaks inside. 1-1 to Figueredo. Well, Henderson could still tie the game if Figueredo gets on. And then Kirk could walk it off.
Yeah, I'd take it either way.
Go for that. That'd be cool. 1-1 to Figueredo. Here's the pitch. All the way to the backstop, and Cloyd can't find it. And Cleary's going to stay at second. He might have gotten all the way to third on that wild pitch because Cloyd had absolutely no idea where the ball was. But no reason to risk it with the Crabs trailing 3-0 and 2 outs in the ninth. Meanwhile, 2-1 to Coco Figueredo. White sets, looks out at second, and deals a fastball that misses just low and outside. 3-1. Big Damian Henderson on deck. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped, and it's full. Crabs down to their last strike.
Yeah, it's rare for Coco to chase at a pitch like that.
Yeah, he chased that one. That was ball 4, I think. Although this umpire is calling a lot of those pitches down in the zone strikes tonight.
That is understandable.
So the Crabs down to their last strike. 3-2 to Coco Figueredo. White shakes off the sign. Now another. Now another. How many pitches does he have? And now time is called. They're going to go through the whole thing again now. Shakes it off. Shakes off another. Shakes off another. Now he's ready. 3-2. Hard on the ground, past first base and down the right field line. That's going to score a run. Figueredo on his way to second. The throw in is not in time, and it's 3-1 in favor of the Capitalists, and they'll bring the tying run to the plate in the person of Damian Henderson.
No more shutout. Hopefully we get even more.
Coco Figueredo, a huge hit there, and that brings a tying run to the plate. That was lashed right over first base and down the line.
Man.
That was the second hardest hit ball by the Crabs tonight. Macio's hit in the 6th was hit hard. That was smoked. All right, so Coco Figueredo putting a charge into the crowd with a 2. Here comes the manager, and he's going to put another pitcher in. This is going to be it for White, I believe.
And Josh White does not seem to be very happy.
This manager takes guys out if they show any kind of weakness at all. That is capitalism. It is. It's a kind of Darwinian,
Well,
war of all against all out there, and if you show the slightest weakness, you're gone.
That's what happens when you're on a really strong team.
I think that's
full of really good
I
pitching.
think that that's capitalism, man.
Exactly.
Always be closing. Second place is
Survival of the
third
fittest.
place is you're fired.
Yep.
So that's it for Josh White. A new pitcher, number 24,
Devereaux Harrison.
is Devereaux Harrison.
And he's coming in from third base. So we have a new third baseman. Don't know who that is quite yet. Number 8.
That's 8. So the new third baseman is Josh Kasevich.
I'm really happy that the PufCaps have their numbers on the front of their jerseys.
Yeah, that's
it's
nice,
really
yeah.
helpful.
All right. So with Coco Figueredo out at second and a run in for the Crabs, trailing 3-1 now. Here's Damian Henderson representing the tying run. He's 0 for 2. All right, here we go. Figueredo out at second. Harrison on the mound. Henderson at the bat. The pitch. Way outside, it's 1-0. Bryce Kirk waiting on deck. Crabs with a chance. Trailing 3-1. Harrison's pitch. Misses outside again. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to count to Damian Henderson. Here's the pitch, and he holds up on a pitch away. 3-0.
He almost went around on that one.
He was very seriously inclined. 3-0 the count to Henderson. He's the tying run. Kirk the winning run. 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. Three and one to count. Harrison looks in for the sign. Now he sets and looks at second. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4. Here's Bryce Kirk. He needs a home run to tie Henderson for the season lead and also the record, the all-time wood bat record. And this would be quite a time to do it. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Could we have 2 incredible Saturday night walk-offs
Oh my, that would be awesome.
against the same team?
That would be great. Okay, here we go. Left-handed hitting Bryce Kirk. Figueredo at second. Henderson at first. Harrison looks out at second and deals. Way outside, 1-0. And if you walk him, then you put the tying run in scoring position.
Yes. A walk would be great.
For Ryan Higgins. 1-0 the count to Kirk.
Just keep the line moving at the very least.
There are 2 outs. And now he steps off. 1-0 the count to Kirk. Harrison comes home, and that's hit in the air deep to right field, going back, looking up, and Washington be caught at the wall, and that ends the ball game. I'm devastated.
Why do you play with my heart like this?
I'm devastated.
Ah.
I'm devastated. I don't know what else to say.
I was having deja vu for a second, Benjamin.
It looked like it was going out.
Oh.
It looked just like it was going out. I mean, the whole place went nuts for an instant. And yet, that's the beauty and the heartbreak of baseball.
Yeah.
Game over. Crabs lose it 3-1. For the Capitalists, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. For the Crabs, 1 run, 2 hits, 3 errors. Crabs fall to 32-16 on the season. They lose the first 2 games of this final 3-game series. Well, I'll be out on the ledge if you need me.
No, Benjamin, we need you for one more day. At least. What a frustrating game.
Oh,
I mean,
well.
it was really good to see the Crabs fight back at the end, but overall, before the 9th inning, it was very, very frustrating in many different ways, and it's a tough loss, but hopefully tomorrow we can salvage the series and end the season on a good note.
All righty. Well, there it is. Thanks for listening, folks. It's been a fun ball game. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.